and welcome to another UFO show. And here with us now we have Colin Andrews, who's just flown in from the States. Colin, we're stood here at Stonehenge where something really exceptional has taken place. There's a huge formation which they're calling the Julius set. What's it all about?
Well, for certain, for the last 2 weeks, we've had more of an attraction on the opposite side of the A303 to the Stonehenge behind us here. The Julius set is something very special. This particular pattern is the biggest challenge the crop circle phenomena research has had in 13 years for sure.
Well, without any more to do, let's go and take a look at the Julius set. Can you explain to the viewers exactly where we are?
Yeah, we're in a field just south of the A303 with Stonehenge behind us, as you can see. I think there are two things about this, Reg. One is that this is a very exceptional pattern. There's a lot we know about it as far as science is concerned, and the circumstances by which this pattern arrived in itself is really quite a major challenge. On the Sunday the 7th at 5:30 in the afternoon, a light aircraft pilot was flying over the top of here with a passenger. Both those people are absolutely convinced that this pattern was not there then. I mean, as you can see, it's extremely large. They're certain they would have seen it. Couldn't miss it. It's 950 feet down its spine, 500 feet across, 151 circles. It's exceptional. It would have been seen, they didn't see it. They landed over the back behind me here at Thruxton Airfield about 8 minutes later. One of their radio transmissions was monitored by the Ministry of Defence here at Boscombe Down. And the passenger then returning by car, as you can see the vehicle's travelling behind us here along the A303. As he drove past here on his way home from that aircraft, he saw it. He saw people stopping, looking at it. So that was at 6:15, and in a period of 45 minutes, this amazing pattern, which is a mathematical equation, had appeared. Now that's been confirmed by the security people, 4 security officers at Stonehenge. They man that place 24 hours a day with infrared scopes for nighttime viewing. They saw nothing. The westbound traffic into Wiltshire, no reports at Devizes, police headquarters there, nor in Hampshire at Winchester Police Headquarters, no reports until later that day. So we're looking at a position, a place which is extremely public, monitored by all of these people and the traffic as well, and even the sky above us is under the control of the Ministry of Defence top secret air establishment here behind me at Boscombe Down. Nothing was seen.
So what it is, in actual fact, there's a window here of perhaps 45 minutes at the most to get this formation down. How could anybody possibly do this, even in the daylight, in that time?
That is right. I mean, I think I would cut that question into two. I mean, the one half is how would you do it during the daylight hours? And I agree with you, it would be very difficult. I mean, it took me 2 hours to get anywhere near this on the computer last week. And at night time, I think you can virtually forget it. See, we were talking, weren't we, just a few minutes ago, about a discovery that we made just a couple of days ago.
That's right.
With regard to this very circle we're stood in.
What does this really mean to science? What is this?
Well, this is a very important pattern. It's one of the most important graphic designs mathematically that exists in the universe. This is the Julius set. It comes from the Fibonacci series, and it represents the nature spiral. This is the spiral that exists in your ear. This is the same spiral that exists in the galaxies.
Like on the back of a snail?
That is right. This is the golden mean spiral. This is extremely important. Apart from the complexity of it in its design on the ground, it actually does mean something to us. But we've actually discovered more than that, Reg. It isn't only how significant this is to science itself, it's the position of this pattern in this field. Why is it so imperative that it be positioned exactly here?
Right, so let's put it down, and for starters, let's find out exactly where we are without this on it.
Well,
If you can get in on that, Steve.
This is where we are now. The three of us
Right
are
in the centre with the large circle in the middle. Okay.
That's right, in the closed end of the golden mean spiral. Now, if we take a compass bearing from the centre of this vortex, which is exactly here, take the magnetic flux line of the planet,
Right.
it comes up through here, and it strikes exactly, very precisely, like this, the right-hand side of the stones at Stonehenge behind us. If then we do that same thing, follow that same process through from the open end of this tell, which is just behind Steve, our cameraman, just here, do the same thing again. Now the magnetic flux line, this is something which is invisible. This pattern was aware of the flux lines of the planet itself because the magnetic north from there strikes exactly
On the opposite
outside,
side.
on the opposite side, which means the diameter of Stonehenge is an integral and an important part of this design. That all the flux lines are running precisely from the center of Stonehenge down through the locking mechanism within this pattern itself.
This is also, you were telling me, that it's got an effect, an overwhelming effect on the Aborigines of other countries, especially the American Indians.
For the first time since I've been looking at this now, the only time in that period of time, people that have been observing quietly, like the native peoples, Native Americans, the Hopi Indians, the Aborigines you've referred to, the Dogon people, the Aztecs, all of these people have been, because they hold such a tremendous responsibility for the knowledge which has been passed down by their elders before them, they've been observing. They've had ideas, but they've been wanting, I think, confirmation of those ideas. This pattern has moved them to leaving their countries and heading right here to Stonehenge.
When will they be arriving?
Well, we have with us already Master Lou, who is here. I've just left a meeting with him. He's been in the pattern already. The most revered spiritual leader, Tlaquieli, from the Aztec people, from Mexico, is on his way here. He's flying into Heathrow on the 2nd, which is in just a couple of days' time, and I'm sure that we'll be meeting him. He's coming to work with us here. He is the man that represented all of the native peoples in the World Conference just a couple of years ago. Revered as the Dalai Lama of South America. That man is coming here too because he believes he knows what this means. He believes as the Hopi Indians and others that are coming, they think ancient knowledge has dictated that this was going to occur.
Will he be, this is for the benefit of the viewers, will he be telling us what he believes is happening?
I think he will. I mean, this clearly is for him, but I had a meeting with him in America just before I flew over, and we exchanged information. This pattern, of course, was not there when I had that meeting only just a few weeks ago, but this actually was pretty well predicted by him. It fits with his knowledge. And I think, Reg, I so respect the position that these people come from and the position that they hold of great responsibility for all of their peoples before over thousands of years, that I think it's imperative that he give us that message direct. I have a real sense, and you and I have spoken about this, of what he's going to be saying. But we are entering a crucial time in the evolution of our planet and with our people. We are looking at an environment which is sliding into chaos. That is one of the decipherments of this pattern alone, is that order is indeed slipping away. We're looking at the life support systems of our planet, which are in grave difficulty. The ozone at the lower levels, as we now know, through the World Monitoring Organization at the United Nations, has simply gone. This is a serious situation, and because this phenomena may well be giving us information, it certainly has mirrored the same period of time as the deterioration in the environment. I think for that reason alone, we simply must look at this more seriously. I hope that the scientific fraternity and the political people will step into gear as the native peoples have in recognizing what is going on near Stonehenge today. This is the most important pattern we have ever seen.